Hi, I'm in the virtual classroom. Doesn't look like anyone else is here yet, but I know that folks will show up within the next few minutes. So I'm here, I'm live. I'm not particularly doing anything yet. So hopefully, oh, there we go. Someone just came into the room. Hey, who just came in? You know, we got the chat box down there on the lower right side. This is sort of not quite one-way communication, but 1.5-way communication. You know, only I can communicate with you through speech, but we can communicate back and forth through chat. All right, we got 3 people in the room. Who's in the house? Theodore, hi, how you doing? Good to see you. I mean, sort of see you. Brenda, hello. No, I'm not at home. We had our router go down. Gosh, before my earlier class, and so I just sprinted off to campus. And so I will do this from my office with the door closed so that the bad germs, the bad virus doesn't get me. Hello, Aaron. How you doing? And Tay? Hello? We are up to 7 people in the room. I'm sure it'll grow. Oh, hello, Tia. Tia Yost, that's right. Okay. Juliana, hi. Up to 8 in the room. Yeah, I hope we're all keeping well. This is really a strange time for all of us, isn't it? Hello, Hannah and Emma. Hi. All right. Well, I deem it to be 10:45, and we'll start. I'll begin my remarks with just the overview from the student letter that I sent you the other day. You got that in email, and if you didn't see it in email, it's also one of the announcements on Canvas. So I'll go through the overview. And Theodore, I'll address your comment about Zoom here in just a minute. Well, first, traditional classes, like we started the semester with, we can't just transition to distance education. There's something in the ed code that says you can't do it that way. You've got to go to what's called remote learning. This is remote learning. It means that the course will start at 10:45 on Tuesday and Thursday, as always. As you'll see later, there will be some stuff in the class that'll be asynchronous. In other words, you can do it on your own time. But that said, for the most part, we are going to be meeting virtually Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:45. Okay, second thing, and this is getting to the question about the Zoom conferencing tool in Canvas. Last week was really a hectic week, especially for the traditional classroom teachers here at Glendale College. We were getting trained to do this, and I got trained in the Canvas conferencing tools. And then by about Wednesday, we began to hear from the state chancellor's office that tools like Zoom were expected to be so overburdened that no campus could run more than 10 classes at the same time, at least using Zoom. And so I thought, oh man, I'm teaching at 9:10 and 10:45 prime time. And so later last week, I started up this YouTube channel, and that's why I am on YouTube Live, because from what I can tell, even if every community college teacher in the world, got on YouTube, you wouldn't make YouTube crash. Zoom, I'm not too confident about. So it's going to be kind of an unusual way that the class will meet, but I'm confident that it'll work. Okay. Let's see. The third thing in this overview is that I really urge you to stay in the class. I know that some of you are probably in some pretty bad situations. Juliana, do you still have your job? I was thinking about you when all the restaurants closed. But I'm going to try to make it as easy for you to get through as possible. I'm going to make it easy for you to collect points. And if it was a regular semester, I wouldn't make it this easy. But I think we're all a little traumatized. So, unapologetically, this is going to be an unusually easy class. Now, that said, I sure hope you still learned something. All right, well, let's go a little bit deeper into it. That was just the overview. By the way, I'm looking at this, paper script here. Your textbook. There you go. Ralph Hansen, 7th edition. The readings are going to happen as scheduled. The progression of chapters, by what dates you should have them read, that is not going to change. So continue to follow the syllabus in that way. Please note, Quiz 2 is scheduled for next week. We will have Quiz 2 next week. In a bit, I'll tell you how we're going to take it. Now, I know that some of you probably don't have the 7th edition of Hansen's textbook. An earlier edition isn't perfect, but it's better than nothing. Let me just stop and look at the comments here and see if I should address any of them. Okay. All right. Let me just move ahead here. Exams. Exams will be asynchronous. That means you're not taking them in class. You're taking them on Canvas. And I will keep the exams open for a whole week for the most part. So quiz number 2, you're going to have all of next week to take that exam on Canvas. Making it intentionally easy, I'm going to give you 3 shots to take the exam. I mean, you've got to do well. And that's by design. Also, your midterm and your final will be taken on Canvas. I don't know exactly how I'm going to handle the essay questions yet, but that's to be arranged. It's a very solvable problem. As for your term paper, you're still going to have that term paper. This is not a post-literate community college. All right. I had some students yesterday request that I add a 4th term paper topic. The reason being they wanted to do a term paper about information and coronavirus. And I think it's a good topic. It's what is on all of our minds. So if you would like to propose a research question for that fourth topic, remember, you can do the other topics. You can do fake news or, whatever the other topics were. But if you choose to do the coronavirus topic, email me a research question, and I'll certainly take a look at it. So there you go. Now, you'll be turning in your research paper through Canvas, and because it's coming in through Canvas, it's going to go through VeriCite. So do your own work. I mean, you should do that anyway, but I mean, you should really do it, now. Oh, Theodore is asking, has quiz 1 been graded? Yes, it has. The grades should be up in the grade book on Canvas. Next up, office hours. In the remote education format, we are to continue to hold office hours at the regular time. So my office hours are 1:30 to 2:30, Monday through Thursday. Now, these are virtual office hours. Do not text me during office hours because texting is public. If you have a question, email it to me. Do not come by my office. Nothing personal. Okay. Field trips. Well, we are going to miss a whole bunch of field trips, aren't we? I have a policy for that, and you're going to like it. I have made the executive decision that every student probably wanted to go to every field trip that was canceled. And so therefore, I will just give every student the field trip points for every field trip that was canceled. For the few of you who got to America's Got Talent, you'll get 10 additional points because you went to that. But yeah, another reason to just stay in the class during this weird, uncertain time. Library workshops. The library workshops are continuing to go forward, even though the library is currently closed to students. And say, well, how does that work? Well, they are going to have 3 workshops that will run fully online. The subjects are Introduction to the Library, OneSearch for books and articles, News, and Media Literacy. You sign up for these workshops through MyGCC. If you have questions about these workshops, email Christina Sheldon. Her email address is csheldon@glendale.edu. I'll show you this. And if you cannot see that on the screen, don't worry. This is in my March 19 letter that is in your email. And if you can't find it in your email, remember it's in the announcements section on Canvas. Up next, supplemental instruction. Brooklyn, I'll tell you in a moment how we're taking roll. I do have a way to do that. Supplemental instruction. I don't know. Among the things that have been kind of thrown into disarray is SI. If we are able to do something for SI, I'll let you know. Now, this is a technological learning curve for many of us. If you are having problems with Canvas, I'm not the wizard of Canvas, okay? But if you need help with Canvas, you can email canvashelp, one word, canvashelp @glendale.edu, or You can get 24-hour a day, 7-day a week phone support for Canvas at 844 600 4951. And I'll put that on the screen for you. There it is. All right. If you need a device, a laptop, the library has some for checkout. Now, the library is not open for just students to walk in. So what you have to do is you have to email laptop checkout, one word, laptop checkout at glendale.edu. Or you call the library, main campus phone number, 818-240-1000, extension 5586. And so if you do that, you will get an appointment to check out a laptop. Mental health counseling. This is a really stressful time for everyone. I got to say, this morning when I was at home and I was starting to set up to do my classes this morning, and our router went on the fritz for some reason. My gosh, was that stressful. Just regrouping and getting here and starting, and and I can imagine that you have a lot of stresses too. Well, the Glendale College Health Center has mental health counseling by telephone. So they are available Mondays through Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Their phone number is 818-551-5189. Let me show that to you. And again, if this is not coming through on your screen, remember, this is in that March 19 letter that is in your email, and it's also in the announcements in Canvas. Well, I think we also need to acknowledge the elephant in the room, the virus in the room, coronavirus. Glendale College is continuing to update its coronavirus information off of the college's homepage. So go to glendale.edu and you will see the college's most recent updates pertaining to this emergency. If you should become ill, and any of us might, I recognize I'm in the age group where I could become ill. If you become ill, don't just think about dropping. You could always take an incomplete. An illness is a perfectly decent reason for an incomplete. Taking care of a loved one who's ill is a perfectly good reason for an incomplete. It gives you until, I think it's 6 weeks into the fall semester to make up whatever work you may have missed. So just realize that is an option. Okay, now before I go to the flow of the class, what questions do you have? Oh, you can't see your quiz 1 grade? Okay. It may be after class, but I will go in. And you know what it probably is that, you have that reveal thing in Canvas. I may not have done the reveal thing. So point well taken. I'll get to that when I can. Is there anything else before I go to the flow, the structure of how class will take place? Well, thank you. Oh, the shirt. Yeah. Well, it was here in my office, so I thought I'd, put that on. All right. So let's, I'll tell you about the roll call. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how the flow of class is. Aaron, the term paper, yes, it gets turned in through Canvas. And yes, the due date will be as is on the syllabus. Okay, let's go to the flow of the class. What we just went through are the introductory remarks on YouTube Live. So each day, Thursday, for example, as they used to say in the old 1960s Batman series, same bat time, same bat channel. So come to YouTube Live, 10:45 on Thursday. As with today, you can make your comments through YouTube chat. Now, the next thing, what you're going to be going off to in a few minutes, is the media note. The world may change, but media notes are forever. So today's media note, you will go to clubmedianote.blogspot.com. Okay, the blog we've been going to all semester. Today's media note is about coronavirus. So you watch the little video that is with that media note. And then after you've done that, that's when you head over to Canvas. So I am doing a little bit on Canvas, but only real low bandwidth type stuff. So there's going to be a little 3-point media note quiz every class. 3 of the easiest points you've ever picked up. Okay? And it'll be a 3-question quiz on the media note. In this case, the coronavirus media note. That's how I'm taking roll. So I know there was a question about how roll would be. So that's how roll is being taken. Okay. Now, once we get over to Canvas, which is going to be in a few minutes, I'm going to switch over from YouTube chat to Canvas chat. And so any questions that you have, any confusion that you have about what you should be doing, I will be there through Canvas chat. So now, once you have successfully gotten through the 3-point quiz on the media note, then you watch the pre-recorded lecture. Today, you are going to be finishing Chapter 5, the magazine chapter. And I know that many of you have been through part of Chapter 5. So what you're looking for are the audio PowerPoints, the ones that have my voiceover. I've made it into MP4 form, so it'll play like a movie. All right. Once you've seen the pre-recorded lecture, then come on over to Canvas chat with any questions or comments that you may have. I will keep Canvas chat open until the end of class. All right, so let me field whatever questions we have. One question is, how do we get to the media note? Well, remember, it is at the Club Media Note website, clubmedianote.blogspot.com. Also on my YouTube channel, you may notice I have a little tab for Club Media Note. All right. And today's media note will be at the top of the blog. Coronavirus update, I think it says. Okay. All right. Do we have any other questions before I send you off to media note land? All right, guys, I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to get on to chat on Canvas. So let's see. Brooklyn, is the quiz on? No, you'll be getting your points through the media note, through the daily media note quizzes. Theodore, when we get to quiz 2 next week, it'll be under quizzes on Canvas. Okay. And then Brooklyn, media note or Canvas. The media note is at Club Media Note. The quiz, the little 3-point quiz, is on Canvas. Remember this flow. And, you know, once you've been through it once or twice, I'm sure it'll get natural. That's right, Aaron. You're going to go to Canvas. You're going to take the little 3-point quiz. If you want to get to me on chat there, I will be on chat. But after you take the media note quiz, then you go to the pre-recorded lecture, chapter 5. Okay, guys, I'm ending this and heading over to Canvas.